Hello everybody, this is Daniel Babis. Welcome back to Daily Soap Dish. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button down below because we cover a ton of 90 Day Fiancé. Alright, so let's get into it. Today guys, we actually have a very serious topic to discuss. So you guys, if you watched the video yesterday, you are aware that we spoke about Deavan Clegg and Jihoon Lee and how their situation kind of unfolded on this past Monday's episode of The Other Way, and how Deavan and her mom Alicia, they were kind of very extreme in their criticism of Jihoon, you know, for how he handled the whole Drusilla running off into the street situation, and how they refused to take any blame whatsoever. Now, we have mixed opinions over this whole thing, but it seems like some people have really taken things to an extreme, and I'm just gonna get into it, guys, because this is very serious. So Jihoon Lee came onto Instagram yesterday, and about yesterday, actually about 22 hours ago from this moment, and he posted something very, very serious, guys. So he said, he actually posted, it's like a screenshot, and the screenshot says, "You're such a bad father, kill yourself, you pathetic idiot fuck." Yeah, so wow, this is really insane, guys. So basically Jihoon Lee is actually getting it's basically almost like a death threat, or it's cyberbullying, really. That's what it is. It's cyberbullying, and this is basically it's all descending from what is going on the show, guys. So basically, people are watching the show and they are bullying Jihoon Lee as a result of what is transpiring. And I find this really, really sad, guys. It's very, very sad. And not only did Jihoon Lee post this, but he also, in the comments, he actually posted a comment that I find very, well, interesting. I'm not sure, but you know, I find very telling. So he says, the caption is, "Oh really?" That's his main caption. But then in the comments below, he actually posts a reply to his post, and it says, "Can I die?" So you know, some people are saying that maybe he is just being sarcastic. I'm not exactly sure, guys. There is a social or a cultural barrier, I should say, here. And so I'm not sure that if we can really think that Jihoon Lee is joking. We know that in the past week or two, actually, he seems to have had some issues, you know, being separated from Deavan, sorry. You know, and so he seems maybe to be a little lonely. I'm not exactly sure, guys, but it seems like the pressure of being on the show is getting to Jihoon. You know, he's posting this out there, so it seems like it's affecting him. Look, everybody that is out there on the internet is going to get these types of messages because people are nasty as hell. And honestly, like, people really disgust me sometimes on the internet. Like these trolls, they think that their words don't matter, but they never really realize how it can affect somebody, really. So this kind of situation is not the first time that it happened. Just recently, we had a Japanese wrestler that was actually cyber-bullied, and she ended up taking her own life as a result. So I don't think this is something to joke with. I don't think this is funny. I don't think that this should be allowed. What I think is that people that actually send these messages, I think that there should be a way that you can report them, and I think that there should actually be legal action against some of these people, because what they are doing could actually lead to someone doing something really crazy, you know, if they feel like they have no way out. So I feel like right now, guys, Jihoon feels trapped. We saw it on the show. You know, he had a lot of blame. You know, Deavan and her mom really put the blame on him, and you could see it in Jihoon's face. He felt cornered. He felt like he was trying, but it wasn't good enough. Nothing was good enough. He didn't know what to do. He went there. He sat by himself. He needed a moment. He just didn't understand what was going on. So look, I'm just gonna say this, guys. Jihoon Lee, he's a 30-year-old guy. He hasn't gotten his life on track. It seems like he's trying, perhaps for the first time in his life, and I think that we need to commend him for that. I think that we need to support him. As a result, there is no point in putting down someone that is trying, even though they failed in the past. It doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter if you're 30, if you're 40, if you're 50. It doesn't matter that you have failed up until that point, because what matters is what you do at that moment, at that specific moment in time. So as long as you're trying, it doesn't matter what you have done. Look, I'm not sure that a lot of people really understand where he's coming from. Yesterday in the video, I try to kind of explain a little bit the cultural differences between America and South Korea and how people are different. There is another thing, guys. South Korea is actually listed as one of the highest suicide rate countries in the world, generally around number 4 in the world for suicides. Now, a big reason for that is because the elderly actually tend to take their lives a lot in that country, but also some of the young people, usually the people from 10 to about in their mid-30s, also seem to have a lot of problems because there is a lot of pressure in that country, guys. If you're a young person in South Korea, sometimes there could be tremendous pressure to meet the very high expectations that sometimes your parents or family members or just society in general will put on you. And sometimes when you can't meet those expectations, you feel like you are a failure, not just to yourself, but you feel like you've dishonored your family and your country and everyone. And at that point, there is an empty feeling. There is a feeling of hopelessness, really, that there is just nothing you can do to make things right because you have completely failed. And that's, I guess, sometimes when things can turn drastic. So, look, guys, I feel very bad for Jihoon. I'm not sure what is going on between Deavan Clegg and Jihoon Lee. I'm not sure if they're still together. I'm not sure if they're on talking terms. I don't know what's going on, but after I read this message, I went on Deavan's page and her Instagram and her live stories, and I was expecting some words of support because, you know, this is her man. This is the father of her child. So, you know, if someone is sending death threats or is cyberbullying my spouse, you can bet your ass that I am going to go out there, defend them, and try to make things right. So that is just me, guys. So I was expecting the same thing from Deavan, and what I saw was actually pretty shocking, guys. There was nothing about Jihoon Lee. There was nothing about this message, you know, that Jihoon posted, or the subsequent reply where he is potentially hinting at a suicide attempt. I'm not sure how to take it, guys. There was nothing about that. Instead, what there was basically an ad. She posted this ad after Jihoon Lee posted this message. This comes across as so incredibly tone deaf. She released this after Jihoon Lee, a few hours actually, like 6 hours after he released this post. She is advertising, she's trying to make money off of her social media instead of standing in the corner of her man that is having a really, really hard time right now. Not just on the show, but in actual real life, guys. This is very serious. I'm not sure what Deavan is thinking here, but I feel like her priorities are completely out of whack. I just feel like she's completely tone deaf. Now, I said this about Elizabeth in the past and how she was trying to pawn off stuff on people that were criticizing her. Well, I feel like this is just like 1,000 times worse, guys, because there is a potential real situation brewing with Jihoon Lee. So I am kind of at a loss of words, guys. I'm expecting more from Deavan. I expected more from her on the show. I feel like she has shown her true colors when she was not even willing to accept Jihoon Lee's apology, guys. Jihoon Lee, he was apologizing, he was breaking down in tears. She was not willing to accept his apology when in fact it wasn't even his fault, guys. Now Deavan can tell you whatever she wants. She can go on her Instagram and she can make 1,000 excuses because she knows that Jihoon isn't going to come on Instagram and he isn't going to defend all of his actions. But we all know that Deavan and her mom, they raised Drusilla. They basically are the parents. That girl should be listening to Deavan and her mom. She didn't. She also said that she ran away twice. So how come if the girl ran away twice, Deavan thought that it was a good idea to just not look after her and instead look after Taeyang? She should have been more on the case, guys, but she's pretending like she had no blame whatsoever, and I just don't buy that whatsoever. And I actually feel like this whole situation, guys, look, it starts off with the show. It's a hard situation on the show for Jihoon. He watches that back and he feels a lot of shame in how the whole thing unfolded. He feels the weight, the gravity of the situation upon his shoulders. You know, he sees all of that play back. And look, guys, most of the fans out there, like I said, they don't understand Korean norms. most of the fans will be on Deavan's side because she is the more active person on social media. So she actually controls the narrative in this entire situation. So most of the fans will be on her side. And like I said, some people will even resort to cyberbullying. I'm not saying that Deavan sent these people, don't get me wrong here, but I'm just saying based on the facts that we see on the show, which are kind of hyper dramatized or hyper sensationalized. In fact, a lot by Deavan. Look, guys, I actually believe that the whole thing was a bit of a setup. I have to be honest with you. I feel like Deavan and her mom, they were trying to create just this drama scene, this massive drama scene, and I feel like Jihoon just kind of got caught in this whole mess, and he just didn't know what to do about it. But regardless of that, I feel like as a result of that whole thing, guys, it escalated to a massive angle on the show that turned into something personal for Jihoon. He seems to be taking it to heart, and now he is getting cyberbullied. People are sending him death threats. It seems like his psyche is at an all-time low, and Deavan is nowhere to be seen in his corner supporting her man. And honestly, even if they're not together, she should still be there supporting him because, like I said, this is very serious. There is a serious issue with suicides in South Korea. It's not really a joke. It's not something to be trifled with. And like I said, people that do this, they should be ashamed of themselves. They should be punished. Look, it just blows my mind that I still see this behavior. So look, guys, I just wanted to update you on the latest in this whole situation because I saw that and it really broke my heart today when I saw that. And I'm glad to see that Jihoon is getting a lot of support in the comments because I feel like he needs it right now, guys. I feel like we need to try to lift his spirits up because, you know, he needs it right now. And I hope that this video can perhaps, you know, just go a small way towards doing that because I would love to see Jihoon a little happier, and I don't want to see anything crazy happen to him. So like I said, guys, I just wanted to update you on the latest. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you did. Click that subscribe button, and please share the message, guys. Go on Jihoon's Instagram page. You know, let him know of your positive messages. Comment your positive messages here. Try to spread the word, guys. This guy needs it right now, and let's all try to do our part. All right, take care.